Hi, my name is Jilly and I'm on Atkins. Firstly, I want to say thank you to everybody for all your support in my first video and today I'm here to make you another one. So today's recipe is low carb hot cross bun cookies. I came up with the idea for this year at Easter when all of my family was eating hot cross buns and obviously I couldn't. So after a few attempts, I've come up with what I think is the best recipe. So firstly, what you want to do is set the oven to 180 degrees. And then you want to take 4 ounces of butter, which I have here, and 22 grams of slumber. And you want to cream these together, just as you would with a normal cookie. So you cream them together until it's light and fluffy. Like this. What you want to do next is add 1 egg. And then for the flour, I've used 100 grams of Carb flour, 40 grams of ground almonds, and 20 grams of soy flour, all of which can be bought from life.co.uk. So I've mixed this all together. So if you just add a couple of tablespoons of your food together first, mix them all in so that the egg is well beaten. And then, to make this taste like a hot cross bun, I'm using ground nutmeg, just a little bit, about half a teaspoon, and ground cinnamon. I really like cinnamon, so I use about a teaspoon of it. Ground ginger, and then I've grated the zest of an orange and a lemon. You can also use the juice of half an orange, but if you're on the first few stages of the Atkins, then omit this. And then you want a teaspoon of vanilla extract. And I'm going to use 100 grams of mixed raisins. Now, raisins are very, very high in carb. They're 70% carbohydrate. So if for this you're going to make, say, 10 cookies, then you'll have 7 grams of carbs in each cookie just for the raisins alone. So if you want to avoid this, then you could use blueberries or nuts, or you could even use sugar-free chocolate, such as this one, which is Caviar, and you can buy this also from avidlife.co.uk. So you want to mix this all in. And then you want to fold in the rest of the flour. And to this, you add a teaspoon of baking powder. And just fold this. So it should make a nice, quite solid dough that isn't too sticky, because you're going to want to roll it into balls and then flatten to make a cookie. You can, if you want to, add a tablespoon or 2 of yogurt. And what this does is it just makes it more cakey. So rather than being sort of cookie texture, it's more like a scone. If you find that your mixture isn't dry enough, then add a bit more of the flour. Okay, so I've made a good dough. Then what you want to do is take a baking tray and just using your hand, depending on what size you want your cookies, just take a handful, roll it into a ball, and squeeze it down to make a flat, round shape, and put it in the pan. And it's really nice with the raisins, because in the oven they'll plump up, and they're really fat and juicy. Okay, so I have made 10 cookies here, and so counting the carbs for each cookie with the raisins, you've got 9.3 carbohydrates per cookie and 145 calories. Whereas if you take out the raisins, you have only 2.2 grams of carbs per cookie and 115 calories. So then you want to put this in the oven for 15 to 20 minutes at 150 degrees. And so I will come back in 20 minutes time and I'll show you how they look. So the cookies are fresh out of the oven, and personally I think this is the best time to eat them. You can eat them straight out of cookies, or if you want, you could cut them in half and have them with jam and cream, just like you would have scones, and maybe a cup of tea. But for me, the best way to have them is cut in half with butter and allow the butter to melt. Enjoy!